The scale pattern here is irregular. Are you noting the variation?
Yes, comparing it to the baseline sequence now.
This piece is crafted from the finest Italian leather.
The stitching is absolutely exquisite.
It truly is stunning.
The initial processing hall is a model of efficiency, where live frogs are carefully weighed and inspected before moving down the line.
The color saturation is correct.
Yeah. Yes, parameters are stable.
The texture analysis on Sector C looks good.
Confirm the physical samples match the scan data. Ready to log the result.
Quality control check passed.
The texture is remarkably supple.
Yeah,
How does it align with the belt design specifications?
it matches perfectly. We've ensured.
As you can see, the tensile strength here is excellent for the handbags.
Yeah.
It's like-
It feels very supple. What about the specifications for the belts?
Stitching team, begin your work quickly.
Keep the line moving. Watch the back left.
Secure that row before the next stack.
Seal the container, now.
Look!
In the heart of the eastern Himalayas, a fragile echo of the wild struggles for survival.
This is where we begin the daily work, ensuring their world remains safe.
The red panda, Ailurus fulgens, a unique lineage fighting against time and habitat loss, resides in the quiet corners of the forest, within the safety we provide.
We observe, we record, and we intervene only when absolutely necessary.
Amos. The challenge is to foster a connection, to mimic the subtle complexities of nature itself.
We must match the individuals carefully. Every successful birth is a victory for the species.
Genetic diversity is key. We track their entire physiological blueprint.
A precise diet is paramount for their health and reproductive readiness.
Quality control parameters met. Material integrity, optimal. Verified authentic.
The drape is simply perfect on you, madam. It truly highlights the silhouette.
Oh, it feels wonderful. The color is absolutely stunning in this light. It fits perfectly around the shoulders, madam.
It is quite
Stunning.
Yes, I believe this is the one.
Allow me to present our latest collection. Each piece is selected for its unparalleled quality and design.
Temperature holding steady at 20 Celsius. Humidity levels perfect for the material.
Fiber thickness is 0.08 millimeters. Exceptional quality, sure. Structural integrity remains in.
Sorting efficiency at 99.7%. No anomalies detected. Elasticity within optimal range. No micro tears detected.
Humidity stabilizing at 85%. Fur is beginning to soften nicely.
Applying protective layer to section 7 Gori. UV curing in progress. Color retention optimal.
Seam tension at 2.8 newtons. Thread angle precise.
Drum cycle complete. Texture optimal. Applying silk lining now. Adhesion temperature at 65 Celsius.
Collar pattern aligning perfectly with the tailored fur gradient.
This collar requires the finest stitching. Every thread must be perfect.
Zipper installation complete. RFID chip secured. Label placement confirmed. Authenticity verified.
Air velocity at 45 kilometers per hour. Shedding detection at 0.0%.
Final inspection complete. No imperfections detected. Folding now according to luxury protocol.
Packaging presentation exceeds standards.
Craftsmanship is extraordinary. The color is absolutely mesmerizing. This is our finest creation.
Batch Crimson 1A verified. All parameters within specification. Observe the medulla structure. Perfectly intact. Scarf placement complete. Color display perfect. As you can see, the craftsmanship on both the velvet and the Makassar ebony is exquisite. We ensure every detail is perfect before it leaves the boutique.
In your closet right now.
From a sheep's back possesses technology more advanced than most.
Synthetic fabrics engineered in billion-dollar research facilities. That this ancient material is winning a war.
Against the petroleum industry's most aggressive innovations. Every year, the global apparel industry manufactures over 1.2 billion items from wool.
But here's what they don't tell you. This isn't just about making clothes. This is about a fundamental battle.
Sustainability versus convenience.
The question isn't whether wool is better than synthetics, and the question is, how has this ancient fiber not only survived,
The answer will shock you, because what you're about to discover is why the $70 billion synthetic fiber industry views this natural material as its greatest threat.
The silent war between nature and technology.
And why what you choose to wear might be one of the most important decisions you make.
The story begins with £4.4 billion.
That's how much raw wool is harvested every year from sheep farms across Australia.
China and New Zealand.
Farmers practice selective breeding with the precision of genetic engineering.
Thinner than a human hair, Romney and Corriedale breeds for longer.
More robust strands reaching up to 6 inches, each breed engineered through generations for specific performance characteristics. These flocks graze on rotational schedules calculated to prevent soil degradation.
To maximize nutrient intake, their diet is a carefully calibrated formula of hay and specialized pellets.
To mitigate parasites and diseases. Every season, every animal undergoes vaccination protocols.
This Dorset sheep, identified as number 007, currently weighs in at a healthy 180 kg.
One sick animal can compromise an entire fleece, potentially thousands of dollars in lost value.
Ewes receive dietary enrichment proven to boost fertility by up to 20%.
Resulting in stronger lambs with finer wool, and this is industrial biology.
Operating at breathtaking scale, and then comes the moment that defines everything.
Shearing season.
Shearing isn't just about removing wool, it's a precision operation that would impress a surgical team.
The shearers are highly trained specialists equipped with precision electric clippers that can cost over $1,000.
And watch an expert shearer work and you're witnessing industrial choreography.
They follow a specific sequence. Belly and legs first, then side.
Shoulders and back. And the goal is removing the entire fleece in one fluid motion.
A seasoned professional can process between 200 and 250 sheep per day.
That's 1 to 2 minutes per animal. During shearing, sorting happens in real time. The shorter soiled wool from belly and legs is immediately segregated for industrial applications, selling for perhaps $3 per pound.
Each fleece representing 12 months of care and thousands in investment. Move the darker fibers to the blue bin.
We need more hands over here. Where human expertise remains indispensable, and expert graders conduct detailed tactile and visual examination.
Assessing color fiber length fineness and contamination.
Proper grading can increase a fleece's value by 30 to 50%.
Once sorted, the wool is compressed by hydraulic presses, applying over 10 tons per square inch. Into each bale carries complete traceability metadata: farm origin, breed, grade, processing date. This traceability is mandatory.
Because one contamination incident can trigger recalls worth millions.
These bales travel to scouring plants, where transformation from agricultural product to industrial material truly begins at the processing facility. The compressed wool hits an opener machine with high-speed, rotating metal teeth spinning at 15 RPMs.
Declumping fibers and dislodging dust, grass, and soil. But here's the fascinating part.
Raw wool is coated in lanolin and natural grease that waterproofs the fleece. Lanolin constitutes up to 20% of the fleece's weight for every 100 pounds of raw wool.
20 pounds is grease that must be removed. The scouring system uses 6 sequential hot water tanks.
At 170 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. And the first 3 contain soap solutions.
Formulated to dissolve lanolin without damaging the protein structure. The latter 3 provide comprehensive rinsing. The clever part: water circulates in reverse flow, an energy-efficient design that maintains quality.
While minimizing waste temperature sensors automatically modulate washing parameters with tolerance of plus or minus 3 degrees.
And that extracted lanolin isn't waste. It's collected and refined for cosmetics and pharmaceuticals, selling for up to $30 per pound, offsetting processing costs. After scouring, the wool moves to rotary drum dryers,
targeting exactly 12% moisture content. Too dry and fibers become brittle.
Too moist and they're prone to mildew. The dried wool then enters blending machines,
where batches from different sources are precisely intermixed by rotating rollers, and this creates consistency.
The foundation of quality manufacturing. Now comes carding. The carding machine uses multiple metal-toothed rollers,
spinning at differential speeds, some at 500 RPM, others at 1500. This creates controlled friction that separates and straightens tangled fibers. As material exits, it emerges as a thin web of parallel fibers, then formed into uniform slivers, rope-like strands of consistent thickness.
Carding determines the final textile smoothness and durability. Once carding is complete,
fibers enter a multi-roller spinning frame, where each roller rotates at different speeds, applying gradual drafting tension.
As fibers traverse the twisting assembly, They're bound into unified strands with tensile strength exceeding 30,000.
The twist degree is monitored by tension sensors, accurate to within 0.01% too much.
Creates harsh yarn too little, lacks strength. Optical scanners conduct real-time inspection.
Detecting imperfections, flaws are automatically trimmed and rejoined using heat fusion. The yarn must now become fabric.
The weaving system transforms threads into textile structure before weaving, and automated sensors measure tension.
Humidity and density in climate-controlled environments, 68 degrees, 65% humidity.
Warping involved threading thousands of strands through needles, forming the fabric's foundation.
Each aligned to fractions of a millimeter. Modern airjet looms propel weft threads at over 60 miles per hour.
Completing over 800 picks per minute, that's more than 13 complete insertions every second. Fault sensor.
Fulling involves immersion in warm water with gentle agitation, encouraging fibers to interlock, naturally increasing.
Raising rollers lift surface fibers, creating soft nap, and designated batches are dyed with precision.
Achieving color accuracy within delta E values of less than 1, essentially imperceptible variation.
After dyeing, fabric is steamed to set color and dimensions, then dried at controlled temperatures.
The transformation is complete in final manufacturing automated rotary blades.
Guided by digital templates, execute cuts with accuracy to tenths of a millimeter. Skilled operators assemble collars, hems, and sleeves. After inspection, each item is steamed, folded, sealed.
The process is highly automated. Bottles are filled and capped seamlessly as they move down the line, ensuring consistent quality in every single one. The optical sensors ensure precise filling levels. Everything seems to be running smoothly according to the metrics here.